So this is totally not an on-the-spot thing I'm recording in a public lavatory. No, it's totally not. Ignore the picture. What this is, though, is an odd musing I had. Mainly because I've been in an odd Kingdom Hearts mood recently, so I've been thinking about playing other games like Kingdom Hearts. Haven't really found any, which is mainly my fault because I got caught up with this idea as I started thinking about it. What if in an alternate universe, or heck even in this universe, different companies came together to make a Kingdom Hearts style game? Not necessarily Kingdom Hearts, but you know, a game like it with their most beloved mascots going around with some nobody to help save the world from nobodies. And really I identified two main things they need. The movie company willing to do this, and the video game company willing to do this. Now, here are the only two real rules. One, it can't be either of the companies, so Disney and Square Enix are out right off the bat. Mainly because we know they'd get together to do this. And the other thing, they can't be from the same country. And as I've said before, all this is off the top of my head, so if I miss another major movie company or game company, let me know. Okay? So let's start out with the movie companies. And let's start out with Disney's biggest rival, Dreamworks. They have a good basis of support for this style of game. I mean, Shrek is love. What more do you need? How about a central character? I mean, they have a lot of characters. As I said before, Shrek is love, Shrek is life, Shrek is in 4 movies. Out of like 50 or 60. He's also not shown up in that many shorts. But there's also Poe, who's only been in 2 movies. And 1 cartoon series. And there's the guys from The Prince of Egypt and... But then there's the guys from Over the Hedge. Oh, those guys were funny. Or there's B-Movie, or Shark Tales, or... Yeah, the problem is... when you get down to it, even though they have a lot of universes to draw from, most of them are just historical fiction, Shrek, or kind of flat out boring with the cases of Over the Hedge and Shark Tales and other ones like that. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to another company who could try this. Paramount Pictures. They aren't kid-friendly enough for this. I mean, I can't think of really any cartoons that come from Paramount. And I'm not even sure they're still around. I mean, I think they are, but yeah. Okay, so Paramount's out. How about Universal? How about I go bask in some lightning and fire? Because hell no! Universal is terrible at video games. LJN aside, look at Universal Park Adventure. That game is terrible. The Universal has no business at all in the video game market. And I hope it stays that way. Okay then, how about Rooster Teeth? Okay, I'm getting serious now. Okay, Warner Bros? Yeah, Warner Bros, that might work. I mean, they're a rival of Disney, so they'd be open to the idea. They have Looney Tunes and Animaniacs as a basis of support for main characters. As for side movies and projects that are interesting, there's Iron Giant, Osmosis Jones, Quest for Camelot, Batman, all the DC heroes for that matter, Lego Movie, and they have some Don Bluth works, and I think My Little Pony. I don't know, I'd have to double check that. They're kid friendly enough. Okay, so there's our company, Warner Bros. So now we have to get the game company. And as I said before, it has to be a foreign one. So while Bethesda or Blizzard might be good at this, they're not foreign, they're from the US. So let's try some foreign companies. Okay, what about Rare? Okay, I'm getting serious. Ubisoft. Oh, no. Okay. What about some of the indie companies? They don't have the financial support for this, so no, they won't work either. Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo's pretty much the Disney of video games. They have good characters, they're kid-friendly, they're talented, they have large numbers of universes, they've done crossovers before, so yeah, why wouldn't they be willing to do this? Well, remember back with Universal earlier in this, and how I said they should stay out of video games? They tried to get into video games via taking over Nintendo's main characters at the time. Yeah, not to mention Nintendo's ventures with movie companies and stuff tend to end with financial loss for them. So, yeah, they seem like they'd be unwilling to do this type of thing with the movie company. Heck, they had people proposing movies for their characters to this day, and they keep denying them. So yeah, Nintendo's out. Okay, so moving on, Atlas. They have a lot of good games, good mechanics, they're talented. But to be perfectly honest, they're kinda too niche-y and dark. I have trouble thinking of Atlas games under a T rating. And they're really adult themed, so yeah, it would be a darker game, but I don't think it would work. Okay, what about Capcom? After what they've done to Resident Evil, no. Not to mention, I don't think they've actually touched a RPG in a long time, so they're out. NIS, and they're too obscure and inconsistent in quality. Square Enix. Remember my rules at the beginning. No Square Enix. So that's pretty much every foreign video game company I can think of, so I'll have to go with one of the US ones, right? Well, there's Sega. I mean, heck, they've been around about as long as Nintendo. Well, not as long as Nintendo has. I mean, yeah, nowhere near as long as Nintendo has, but they have been in video games a long time. They have a large number of characters to draw from. They are willing to do crossovers with other studios. The Sonic? Heck, yeah, Sega's ventures into like the whole movie and TV business have been profitable for them, so they should be willing to do this. Not to mention, if they do use Sonic as their main thing, that could pose a cool health mechanic in the ring system. Not sure how it would work. Well, I'll come back to musing on this later after I've thought about it and heard some of your thoughts on it. So, yeah, feel free to comment on this one. In fact, I encourage you to comment on this one, show it around, ask other people what they think, bash my opinion down, raise it up, all that sort of stuff. And heck, who knows, we might actually arrive at something for this musing. Well, this has been That Man Over There. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.